The Rotting of Casey Culpepper, which was honestly one of my favorite shorts. I thought
100%.
He was in it. You know, he played a great role on top of directing it. You know, you can either bring somebody on and direct them, or you can embody the role. The difference here in this one, or I guess the step up, was that he crushed the role.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me getting in front of the camera because I can't get an actor here. It's this came from the heart. This was a story about disease and coping and loss, and it was very, when we got done, I was like, that felt very almost Del Toro in a lot of like the transformations and some of the different beautiful, like lush, like the flowers, and on top of like what would be death, essentially. Very, very dark fairy tale type of story. I loved it.
I did too. It kind of grew on me. At first I was like, did I get it?
Right.
You know, and the more you think on it, and honestly, just talking to Daniel himself, number one, he looks way better with hair. You meet him in Pride. I ribbed him about it because in the film he's without. He has no hair.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, I've seen this motherfucker somewhere. Then I realized he's sitting right behind us. That's who it is. He's the director. Yeah. But it is, I would say without a doubt, the most personal film in the entirety of the showcase.
100%.
And I would say it works 100% to his advantage. Also, one of the best things we saw at the entire fest. Agreed. It was just hard hitting. It was technically masterful.
And our young actress in that movie was off the chain.
Holy shit.
Also a contortionist, doing all sorts of crazy movement, which added to that level, like that, like kind of dreamlike quality. When I said dark fairy tale, that's kind of one of the things that added to that was just her ability to act while she's like bending around. What was she like 9?
Yeah,
or something at the time,
somewhere,
which is absurd. I mean, there was so much talent on the screen between those two, and there was chemistry too.
Yeah,
like they worked together well, and you could see that, you know, she got it. Even at that young age, she understood the emotion that he was trying to convey. And holy smokes, man, what a show!
I will say one more thing, not just to build up these guys, but 100% to build up these guys. I joked about it a handful of times, like during the couple days we were there. That, you know, especially in the years before, like you meet these guys, like, oh, your movie was so good. I didn't have to lie.
Right.
And I know they probably thought I was fucking, you know, yanking their tail, like, by saying that, but I don't know, maybe I was just being a prick. Like, I genuinely didn't have to say to anybody, your film was really good and not mean it.
Right.
Like, the people who were there, who were, you know, mingling with all the crowds and trying to get a feel for, you know, who liked what and everything, they were good. And, like, I know they probably thought I was fucking around with them, but, Daniel, if you're listening, your movie is fucking great, man.
Hats off,
I mean it.
I remember like turning around right as I sat down before, because he kind of went up and he plopped down in the middle, a few rows back behind us. I looked up and I gave him the thumbs up, and I don't know, like, he had no reason to be nervous. I know I would have been just kind of waiting for this, and he was just kind of up there, and I was so pumped for him. I loved it.